Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the AM Report for Haps News, the network of now. I'm Alex Mahajer. It is Tuesday, January 26th, and on this morning's program, McConnell Caves and Democrats officially have taken control of the United States Senate. He was holding up a power sharing agreement with the Democrats, trying to get them to budge on the filibuster rule, and didn't happen. He caved. And now Democrats have assumed full control. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Trump impeachment news. We're going to talk about Joe Biden's boss moves in his first week in office and cover some of today's top headlines. All of this and more on the AM Report. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining the program. I'm Alex Mahajer. If you're watching on the HAPS app, website, or platform, click the award button like Carmen Adams or Adam Cobb. Thank you for the Newsworthy Award and the High Award. Good to see you guys. Or if you're watching on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, leave a comment. We'll bat around with each other live on air. Yes, Los Atlanta, I am reading comments. I do my best. Sometimes I don't wear my glasses and they scroll past pretty quickly, but I do my best to read them. Hello, good morning, Adam from Los Angeles. Good morning, Tim David. Good to see you. Thank you, Saad, for the High Award. Thank you, Tim David. Good morning, Saad. Good morning, Ari. Ari says they love watching me. Hello from Miami Beach. Thank you, Ari. I love being with you every morning. So it's good to see you all. And I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about today's headlines. So as we go through them, we're going to do it quick. Let me know what you think, and let's bat around. So this morning, Biden's boss move of the day has got some new executive orders planned today. We had heard that there would be a new executive order every day of the week this week, and with a theme. Today's theme is equity, and President Biden is planning to sign executive orders today that significantly reduce American contracts with private prisons, and another executive order placing new limits on the transfer of military equipment to local law enforcement. So he's sort of following up with executive orders where he can on his campaign promises of achieving some greater racial and social equity in the United States and reducing the influence of the military on our law enforcement. They've become too militarized, as we've seen over the summer. Local law enforcement does not need to be militarized the way they are. So Biden taking some executive orders on that today. And it's been less than a week now since it's been a week. It's been a week today. My gosh, since Joe Biden was inaugurated. And in a matter of days, he's just wiped out Donald Trump's legacy with the stroke of a pen. Poof, the border wall with Mexico, the ban on transgender people in the military, the Muslim travel ban, leaving the Paris Climate Accord, not counting undocumented immigrants in the census, blocking the Dreamers program. They've all been undone in less than a week by the stroke of a pen, by executive order. Joe Biden has undone most of Donald Trump's legacy, which is pretty telling about the way that Donald Trump achieved most of his legacy without congressional approval, without codifying his actions in law, which would have cemented them, which would have made them more difficult to undo. Instead, he took the majority of his Trump did the majority of his of governing through executive order, and because of that, it's been undone in just a matter of days, which is pretty interesting. And we'll see where the Biden administration goes from here. But one very big bit of good news yesterday: Janet Yellen, yell it from the mountaintops. She be yelling from the mountaintops. Get it? It's a play on words. Janet Yellen was confirmed as the Treasury Secretary yesterday, making her the third Biden cabinet appointment to be confirmed by the United States Senate, and making her only the first female Treasury Secretary in American history. She comes fully qualified and ready for the position, and very, very well respected by progressives who, as we know, have had a careful eye on the appointments to Biden's cabinet. So, what did you guys think so far? Let me know. Leave a comment. Let's see this morning. President Biden, such music to our ears, says Tim David. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, says another user. Good to see you guys this morning. Good afternoon from Ghana. Wow. Hello. Good to see you. I'm joining your stream from Reddit and want to find you again. Looks promising. Well, if you want to find me again, you can visit haps.tv, haps.tv/@Alex and subscribe. And you can get notifications every morning. We go live every morning. So, more headlines to cover. Let's see. So Yellen, we got into Yellen. Mitch McConnell. Okay, Mitch McConnell has caved on his demands that Democrats abandon about this filibuster rule. He didn't want Democrats to eliminate the filibuster and was holding up a power sharing agreement with Democrats because technically Democrats have a 50-50 split with the Republicans in the Senate now, but Kamala Harris, being vice president, is the tie-breaking vote. So technically, Democrats now have control of the United States Senate, which means they get to decide the committee assignments. They get to decide which bills come to the floor. McConnell was holding this up because Democrats would not commit to keeping the filibuster in place. And like yesterday, he caved. Now, this is due in part to some indication by a couple Democratic senators, which is a little bit disappointing because the filibuster is a relic of Jim Crow. It is the framers consciously rejected the filibuster. It needs to go, and it's probably going to hold up a lot of Joe Biden's legislative agenda. But either way, two Democratic senators, Kristen Sinema of Arizona and Joe Manchin of West Virginia, have projected that they will not vote to eliminate the filibuster under any circumstances. And so Mitch McConnell gave up his little one-man war and ceded control to the Democrats, who now have control of the United States Senate. Chuck Schumer, the new Senate Majority Leader, but Chuck Schumer is painting this a little bit differently. He's painting this in terms of the impeachment, and then here's what he had to say about Mitch McConnell's demands yesterday.
First, on the trial, we have negotiated the preliminaries of the trial and when the trial starts. I didn't mention that. The trial will start the week of February the 8th, and as I said, I believe it will be a fair trial, but it will move relatively quickly and not take up too much time because we have so much else to do, but at the same time it will be fair. On the organizing resolution, Mitch McConnell will not dictate to the Senate what we should do and how we should proceed. McConnell is no longer the majority leader, and in every Senate in the past, they have come to an agreement on an organizing resolution. Democrats and Republicans have moved forward. McConnell standing in the way, he will not dictate to us how we move forward.
And then, of course, hours later, McConnell caved. So mostly in part because these two Democratic senators. Let's keep our eye on the filibuster. Let's see just how bad Republicans obstruct any of Joe Biden's legislative agenda and see if Manchin and Sinema stay true to their word on the filibuster. But either way, right now, the filibuster has not been eliminated from the United States Senate. And in disgraced former Donald Trump official news, Kellyanne Conway. What the hell, Kellyanne? Kellyanne Conway, former advisor to the president, Donald Trump, posted topless photos of her 16-year-old daughter, Claudia, to Twitter on Monday, causing an outcry on social media. Claudia Conway is 16, and she's responded that her mother probably had the photos as leverage over her. Like, this is so disturbing and upsetting. And if you come across these pictures on social media, please, I haven't seen them. I would recommend that you not seek them out. She is just a child. So please don't seek them out. If you happen across them, please report them. But either way, this is not the first time that Kellyanne Conway has gotten into a public dispute with her daughter and her husband on social media. Kellyanne worked for Donald Trump. Her husband, George Conway, a very, very staunch Republican, was an outspoken critic of Donald Trump throughout the Trump administration and ended up becoming one of the founding members of the Lincoln Project, which a political advocacy group that was working pretty hard to get rid of Trump. And of course, Claudia Conway, her teenage daughter, also very public about her distaste for Donald Trump, and the two were quite often at war with Kellyanne, who refused to really see Trump for who he was. And and in the final days of the Trump administration, really weaned out her role and took a step back because there was a lot of drama going on at home, and that drama has apparently not stopped. So whatever's going on, this is child abuse. This is child. Let's call it what it is. It's child abuse, and it should be looked into. What do you guys think about that? Leave a comment. This has been the AM Report for Haps News, the network of now. We are live every weekday morning with all of your quick political news and headlines to get your day started right. If you like this journalism, if you like this content, please consider sponsoring it. Visit me at haps.tv/@Alex and buy me a cup of coffee if you so like. I have one right here, but I could always use another. Or you can become a recurring monthly sponsor like Tim David or Daryl Archibald or Sarah Kalogli or Adam Cobb and support independent journalism. Or just click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification that we go live every morning. We are not going to be streaming tomorrow or Thursday. I've got some personal things we've got to get to on those 2 days, but we'll be back Friday with Miranda Yaver, postdoctoral scholar and political scientist, to discuss the impeachment trial and everything else that's going on in American government. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for your comments this morning, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.